Yeah. This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Let's go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. We had a couple of footy players on the show today,
Yeah, we
mainly Griffin, Logue and...
Well, we throw in Jeremy McGovern.
what a pair.
Also, we talk about the Neighbours, but the upstairs ones or the downstairs ones. What was happening with them? And we have got some mysteries and also have uncovered something.
A bit of a phenomenon.
Unbelievable.
Is there nobody in your house that cooks? Because we found some kindred spirits for you.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Where do you buy a CD these days?
Answering the big questions,
That is a
basically.
great question, Nate.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
We've made it to Friday.
Have we?
It's been a battle.
Love break, good time, show 'em on.
Turn it off.
We're here.
It's going to be a long morning.
We're,
No way, mate. You
with
looked
that
at the clock
attitude,
earlier.
you need
Hurry,
to lift your
let's go.
game.
Time, show 'em on.
Yeah, with the
Come on.
anchor of Nathan dragging
Why are
around
you
our
doing
necks,
this?
it's going to be tough.
What, so why? What's the issue?
Oh, no, it
today?
was an exhausting day yesterday. I spent the whole day in court, Sean, with a Lincoln lawyer. So it was...
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I was there too.
Well, yeah, how'd you go? He's amazing.
He's a very busy man.
There's a lot of cases given at once.
A lot of cases, yeah.
Is it a good show or are we just watching it?
It's got us. It's got us.
It's got us.
We want to see an ending. We want to see some kind of movement rather than... Because we want to find out the killer, obviously, no.
Yeah, but let's go back to the original question. Is it a good show?
I don't know.
Or have you just watched everything?
No,
There's
no,
nothing
I'm
left.
engrossed in it. And it's number one on Netflix.
Yeah.
And both of us are watching it at the moment.
Yeah.
We're enjoying it. But, is it a good show?
Well, here's, I think it's a good show, but I've watched it 2 days in a row now, and both times, at some stage, I fell asleep in a beanbag.
Me too. Well, not
Well,
in the
that's
beanbag,
just-
but yes. Do you
That's
have a
just
beanbag?
exhaustion.
Yeah.
But
It's,
you have a beanbag.
it's Sonny's beanbag, so when I lay in it, I'm only like a quarter of it in there.
And
but
you're
I
hugging a
just-
unicorn.
I seem to be able to fall asleep in it.
Beanbags.
Beanbag.
Yeah.
When's the last
do
time I had
yourself a
when's the last time
favour.
we were in uni?
Yeah.
Uni, that's university furniture.
Yeah. It
You
is,
didn't-
yeah.
You didn't go, so you just...
I don't know. I
living
just
your uni
heard.
life
Someone
now.
told me. I Googled it.
But Harry Styles' new album out today.
That's right,
Right,
everybody.
drops today.
Run to Brashes and get one.
Yeah, Nathan.
So is this
You've
one of
never
his new
sounded
songs?
older.
Is this his latest?
Brashes.
This is As It Was, his
Oh.
current hit.
Don't believe I've heard
You
this one.
familiar with it?
You're going to get down to the CD store to buy one, Sean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've got Mills Records. Is that
What?
still going?
Where?
No,
what?
I haven't been in there for a while.
I think there is a...
might still be
wait, what
going.
was it? Was it Brashes and something else? What was the other one?
Sanity.
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 Is there a Sanity at Morley?
There was a Sanity at Garden City.
Yeah,
No,
it's
there
not
is.
there
There's one
anymore.
upstairs. Oh,
Virgin? Virgin Records?
Where?
No, not in Australia.
What?
Mills Records
No,
is
we're
still
talking
going
about here
now.
in Perth.
Mills Records
Like
is
CD
still going.
shops.
It opens at 9:30 this morning
I
if you
think
want to
so,
rush
yeah.
down
I
there.
think
And
there's Sanity at
we've never... If Tim was here this morning, the bin chicken, he'd just be rolling his eyes going, oh, they sound so old.
No, but it's so funny. Because I would have more buzz and see people in Sunday. It's like, what are you doing?
Nothing beats a cozy winter getaway.
Or escaping to a tropical paradise.
Whatif.com helps you make up for getaways you've missed. Plan and book everything travel all in one place. Jump online or on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
We've talked about this a lot over the journey. That's right, everyone.
German
Neighbours.
dance clubs. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, my mistake.
Neighbours, sure.
Is this the new Neighbours tune? Or they're off TV?
yeah.
It should have been.
Oh,
Get-go.
mate. You're up
This
there
could
on
have
the
saved
podium,
them.
wouldn't it?
Oh, mate, absolutely. I can feel it already. Big
Yeah.
ticket. I was back at the big ticket again.
Yeah. So anyway, there was some pictures shared online about some things that some neighbours have had to put up with.
Oh,
Righto,
okay, yeah, sure.
righto.
But usually when we speak about neighbours, we always talk about the people that are living next door for you. From
Yes.
we do,
Or up or down the road from you.
Where else are they going to
So
live?
we don't have a lot of intense, close living.
Yes.
Most people
Yeah.
live in a
Yeah.
house.
But if you're in an apartment, you've
Yes.
also not just got left and right, you've got up and down.
It's a great point.
And this neighbour had a issue with the people living below them who had just put up a new light fixture.
Yeah, what's the big deal about that?
They used really long screws and they have gone through their floorboards.
So there's four screws
Jeez.
in a square formation.
It's about a
Sticking.
centimetre and a half through the floorboards.
That light fixture's not going anywhere.
No, if I was them, I'd get a hammer and just start banging on it so that then they drop down.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We're talking about the perils of living upstairs or downstairs from someone.
That's That's right, everybody.
and being good neighbours.
Yeah. Hello,
Sometimes
Nicole.
difficult.
Hello, Nicole.
Hi.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi,
So
Nicole.
were they upstairs or were they downstairs?
They were upstairs.
Yes. What happened?
So I had a lady who lived above us and she had 4 kids ranging from about 12 to 16, 17.
Yeah.
And they used to climb, we were on the second floor, and they used to climb the first floor, second floor and third floor balconies to get to their house.
To get to their house.
Because they'd forget keys and it seemed like in the end they just thought it was easier and more fun to climb the balcony.
It's a bit like living next door to a bunch of spider monkeys. So they're just like scaling the balconies. And so you'd be looking out your window and there'd be kids like clambering over your balconies.
Yeah, it was one thing when they were doing it through the week after school, like you just went, okay, they're home from school. But on the weekends when they had mates and they were climbing it for a bit of fun, it sort of became a bit much when you had 4 or 5 kids hanging off your balcony.
Oh, it's like free
That
solo.
is not something you ever, because I know from having a balcony, I don't ever expect anyone out there. I don't expect to see anyone go past it. That's just something.
Whole families of children
That's not
just
something you put in the mix.
clambering.
No, well, you couldn't leave anything on your actual balcony because it either get knocked over or disappear.
Oh, okay. That is very
We weren't
Very
expecting
interesting.
that, Nicole. Thank you. Sally's in Gosnells. Morning, Sal.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Good
great.
Sal.
Okay, upstairs, downstairs. What are the perils? What happened?
So I grew up in Townsville in Queensland,
Yep.
Yeah.
and when I was about 18, 19, we just lived in a huge unit complex. It was upstairs, downstairs, only 2 floors. There was somebody that lived above us, and there was constant banging for about 6 months and a lot of burning kind of smell.
So
And I
banging
think
and banging sounds and burning smells.
Yeah, burning and,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
not flesh burning, so
No.
don't stress.
Yes.
Sure, okay. Well, that's a
great.
relief.
That's
Yes.
exactly where I was going.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were. But I think maybe after a while, a lot of people complained, and the police ended up raiding the place.
Yeah.
And it turned out he was making swords and knives, and we lived across the road from the juvenile detention centre.
Yeah.
And he was throwing them over the fence.
Are you? He was making his own
serious.
swords and knives.
a bad business model because how are they paying him for starters? But he's running a blacksmith shop, basically.
Yes. And I mean, now I hear, that was 20 years ago. Now I hear they have PlayStations and TV and all that sort of stuff. But I guess 20 years ago,
It's a good old-fashioned fun with your mates knife fight.
No, they like to do medieval reenactments, Nathan.
No, I'm
Famously.
sorry.
He made them and he threw them over the fence for the kids.
And I understand that if we live in a world where you can't buy a knife.
Yes.
He's making bespoke knives. Wouldn't it be quicker? You can go to a $2 shop and buy a set.
And also, you can't just randomly throw knives over. There might have been somebody standing. What if you're standing there and a knife or a sword
is
lands
so
on your
weird.
head?
Can I just say, I not in a million years expected the first 2 callers we just took then.
That was next level.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Talking about.
6 to 9.
Sean, are you serious?
That's so good. Imagine if you lived upstairs from you.
Absolutely, no.
Upstairs,
You'd love it, wouldn't you?
downstairs.
This would be playing all the time.
Oh, yeah,
Just be
mate.
getting after it.
Don't you reckon? Sue's in Bicton. Hi, Sue.
Hey, how you going?
Great,
Great,
Sue.
Sue.
Do we have a problem with the person upstairs or the person downstairs?
Well, it was just very strange. We had people upstairs, and to this day, I can't work out what they were doing, but it just sounded like all day, every day, they were playing marbles.
Oh,
Playing marbles. You could hear them rolling along the...
rolling along the floor.
Constant drop, a constant tink, 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 and it just sounded like they were playing marbles. There was no children that lived there.
You know
I don't know what was happening.
It is a puzzle, isn't it? Because downstairs from me, it's not a bad sound or anything like this, but like, it's quite regularly at the same sort of time. It's just a... And it's like, I know you're not in there hammering. I know that you're not hammering, but what?
Yes, what are
is
you
that?
doing?
And then I think,
So what
don't
could
ask
the-
too many questions.
What could the marble sound have been? Did they have a cat that played with it? Like maybe the cat was playing marbles.
I don't... Well, look, you weren't allowed pets. I've no clue, maybe.
I did
But
live in
it's
an
very
apartment
strange.
before where I could hear a marble sound. If there's any builders out there that know what the marble sound is in a house, let us know, because I bet you it's something.
Yeah, it's probably someone playing marbles.
Oh,
So was it
sure,
even when
that'd
they
be
weren't
it.
home? Do you reckon, Sue?
Look, I don't really know,
Don't know.
but
All right. Well, no.
It's just a
bottom of this.
mystery.
Who knows? We might be able to get to the bottom of your mystery marbling.
Thanks, Sue. Jen's in Hillary's. Morning, Jen.
Hello, how are you?
All
Hi,
right,
Jen.
okay.
Jen.
Talk to us about the perils of upstairs or downstairs.
So I was downstairs and I used to have a beautiful little vegetable garden that I was trying desperately to grow and wondered why my vegetables never had any veggies on it until I noticed that the kids from upstairs were climbing down the balcony and picking all my fruits away. So I thought I had a nasty bird coming and attacking everything when it was the nasty little kids upstairs.
I've
these
never
monkey
heard
children?
so many kids climbing down balconies.
Do you reckon that their
They
mum
do.
was in there wondering what
Yeah.
was for dinner and they'd peer out in the balcony? Well, we've got carrots, lettuce, and some tomatoes there, mum.
Sounds like a salad.
Didn't say anything or sent them down.
Oh, my
That is like having monkeys because they steal your food as well. That's amazing.
Absolutely. If I was to have someone living downstairs with rosemary and mint and all the things that I needed for my kitchen
Mate.
that I was lacking, I'd probably send my child down too.
Yes,
you would.
exactly. That's right. It serves you right for being such a good gardener, Jen. I've got to say.
I'm sorry. Those kids aren't stealing vegetables on their own back. They're going down
yeah,
there for
that's
their
right.
mother.
Because no kid wants
Yeah.
vegetables.
And then imagine the mum out there that says, "Okay, climb over the side of the balcony
Yeah.
and scale the
Yeah, I
thing."
need some rosemary for my roast.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Well, it's a big day at the West Coast Eagles. Yesterday, they were surrounded by some of their old champions who
legends.
came down, legends of the club.
I know.
Hopefully, that'll boost them ahead of this week's game against the Giants. Governor will be able to tell us all about it. G'day, Gov.
Good morning, all. How are we?
Hey, Gov.
Who was your
good.
favourite of the legends that turned up yesterday?
Oh, that's a tough one. There was a few obviously legends there. I've got to go Glassy.
I was going to say,
Darren
if you don't
Glass.
say Glassy,
Yeah.
there's going to be trouble.
Yeah, he was.
Nah, I've got to go Darren Glass.
Yeah.
Obviously down back. I played a little bit of footy not with him, but at the footy club when I first got there. And
Yeah.
yeah, he's a great man. But no, all great blokes, and it was awesome to see him come down and give us a bit of support.
Gov, who did you actually go for as a kid growing up? I mean, your dad played for the Mighty Dockers, and he played at Sydney at one stage as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sean and I did go for Freo.
Oh, well, you did. Who was your favourite player? And clearly it wasn't me. Who was your favourite player?
Well, his
No,
dad.
I did used to love Shorty Mac running around on the wing there. When Dad was playing, I didn't really have a massive favourite player, but obviously growing up, Pav was probably the
Yeah.
one. Longy, actually, Justin Longy, I used to follow him a bit.
Yeah, what about Clive? Clive?
Clivers.
Oh, big Clive Waterhouse.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, no, he was always around the mark, but yeah, there was a couple of legends down there as well I used to follow.
Yeah, we were speaking to Pav the other day and talking about his massive thighs and about how it's hard for him to fit pants because he's got a smaller waist, massive thighs, so there's some tailoring involved. Do you have any tailoring issues with your muscly body, Jeremy McGovern?
No, I've just got to get it over my beer gut.
Yeah, he likes the volleys. He's not into
No, I'm not too bad these days.
Yeah, no, you look fit as, mate.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely. Well, it's a big game against the Giants. Mark McVeigh takes over the running of the GWS Giants this weekend, mate. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, obviously that gone through a fair bit last couple of weeks, so I guess so have we. But yeah, new coach comes in, it's always up in the air of if they're going to change game plan or keep it the same or change personnel. So we sort of don't know exactly what they're going to do, but yeah, we just have to prepare as well as we can for it.
Yeah.
One thing that we know is Josh Kennedy's not playing. He's got a bit of a sore knee. Is he getting a bit soft, Gov?
Oh, no, I don't know about soft, but I
You
reckon
wouldn't say it to
old.
his face.
Well, Sean's been calling him soft Kennedy all week.
Yeah, no, he's not soft, but definitely old. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely
He's
And
just
the skipper's
arthritis,
back,
yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
pretty happy about having the skipper back.
Yeah, bloody oath. It's
And Gaffy.
yeah, it's good to have Boots back. Obviously, he's our captain, so it's a big boost for morale just there. But obviously, he's a quality player as well. And yeah, Gaffy, that'd be awesome. Yeah, the more boys we can get back, the better. Yeah, it's exciting getting them back on track and in the game.
Have you already voted, Gov? So
No, I haven't yet.
what?
I don't know.
When are you flying out?
today. So I've got to actually think about doing that.
They might have something at the airport, maybe.
Yeah. Actually, they would.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm glad you reminded me because I've got to probably do that before I go.
I guess this is the thing. If you're not in that circle, you're doing your own business.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's the last thing you want to worry about.
you're eating and sleeping and breathing football at the moment. So sometimes does life escape you because of the bubble you're in?
A little bit. And look, to be honest, I don't really care about it, to be honest. It is what it is.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Like, it's not, each their own. That's not my priority list, to be honest, right
so
now.
So no political endorsements coming from you this morning then?
No, not for me, no. I'll leave that to everyone else. So they can all do that. I'll kick the footy around.
Hey, Gov, on that, and Nathan just mentioned, you live in your own cycle. I remember when Masto used to come in here and he'd be surprised it was what was in the paper. He'd never read it. And I was the same.
That's been in there for 4 weeks, Masto.
Yeah.
He'd be like, because you just draw doodles in the paper.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it must be. It's a bit liberating when we're on holidays. We don't try to take in the news.
Well, I remember when the tsunami happened,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what the word tsunami was, and then I thought, wow, this is bad. Why do people holiday at tsunami? And then someone explained to me, it's a giant wave. I didn't even know anything to do with what that was. So
do you live a sheltered life in that sense?
Yeah, obviously I do.
Gunn just found out what a tsunami was.
Yeah.
Shez, do you read any of the football, like the sports pages or anything, or do you try and steer clear of it, particularly this year because they're mean?
Yeah, no, I don't try to read too much of it. It's obviously you try to stay away from it, but it's everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm not one to grab the paper and have a big read and go over who's
just do the crossword
playing well
and stuff. Yeah,
and who to vote for either. In the politics. So.
What are you up to date with? So when we speak to Mitch Norton from the Wildcats, right? Him and the boys, they do not miss an episode of Married at First Sight.
Yeah,
right? That's just something they do as a team. Are you is there anything like that you are on top of?
I was until a couple of days ago, and it's funny, Big Brother has just been...
Oh, you're the one watching it.
Yeah.
Well, that is interesting. We did see the ratings and...
Not great.
Oh, yeah. I think it's very big on streaming platform because that's sort of the demographic they're going for. But, it's not translating with the old TV boxes.
Oh, I'm nailing it then at the moment if I'm watching all the wrong stuff and don't know what's going on. It's good.
Are you loving Reggie and that back in the house?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it. I like the OGs. I'm on team OGs.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just wouldn't go in it. Like now you have to do stuff. It's like.
Yeah,
you just have to drink and eat.
And
that was it.
Took it out of you.
And do lots of it too. That's exactly what you did. Well, Gav, we wish you all the best for this weekend's game against the Giants on Sunday. Hopefully you can bounce back as a collective. There was some really good signs on the weekend. We just got to get that margin down and hopefully some score on the board.
Yeah, bloody hell, that's the go. That's what we'll try and do, and I appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
Catch you, buddy.
Don't forget to vote.
Yeah, I won't. I'll let you know.
Okay, that'll be great.
Terrific. That'd be wonderful.
Bye, bud.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Inter-school cross-country for a couple of my kids today, which is just down near Perry Lake. So just about every school under the sun is going to be there. But it just took me back last night because the kids were big on having their pasta and, special meal ahead of the games. And I was kind of thinking
because they're sports nutritionists now.
Yeah, absolutely. but when you before you had a sports carnival at school or whatever the case is, everything had to be just down to the minute of what you were going to eat.
Not in a million years.
Didn't you?
No.
I was always thinking about it.
I won every bloody medal. Yeah.
Mum didn't cook your pasta, Marlene?
No,
or
as
something?
if Marlene thought milk was for tea. There was no way she was making any special concessions for him.
Not one person. And even when I did state athletics, never once was what I was eating put into the mix.
Wasn't it?
No.
In our household, it runs like that.
Well, I wonder where that came from.
Pasta's always on the menu.
Where did that come from, do you think?
I wouldn't know, Nat. Special visitors.
Why is it my dinner on the table at 6:12?
On the way to a race, I would have had a chicken roll combo. Yeah, that was never.
And he used to run with a gold bar in his hands too, and still with. So, you know.
Well, things have changed. Yeah, absolutely. The man was hot. You know, everyone wanted to make sure they had a Powerade ready to rock and roll today.
So could be some wet conditions. Are they ready for running
not at all.
cross country in the rain? They got the long spikes. What are they doing?
No, they just got the normal shoes on, and I don't think they go through a watery section, but it'll be pretty unique.
Whether the water will be falling from the sky.
Yes, you know, I was just thinking of
you're talking about that
stuff, but where they jump through and run through.
You see, I'd run so fast I could dodge every droplet.
Sure.
I was not zigzagging, but I got there in the end. So yeah, no. Did you used to eat like?
Yeah, I remember Mum would do something.
But then again, you were doing a lot of football back then, so you probably would more.
But more so, you know, swimming carnivals or athletics carnivals. I always had this thing locked in. Oh yeah,
I knew not to eat 30 minutes before going in the water.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Oh, yeah, and then you drown. As everyone knows that.
I know. In Kalgoorlie, I wouldn't want to get caught in a rip.
Legit concern.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
I tell you what, if you had this guy on your Supercoach team last week when he gathered 29 possession, you would have been doing cartwheels. Absolutely dominated. Griffin Logue, come on down.
Hey guys, how you going?
Hey, mate.
Griff.
Oh, they should be calling you the Exorcist with that many possessions.
Yes, it's
Not
true.
bad.
That's not bad.
Were you just statting up, Griff? Did you just feel like, I saw the ball coming into your hands very often. You know, a couple of handballs where you followed up and got another one. Is that what it was all about on the weekend?
I guess I got a couple cheeky 1-2s, but no, I was more so just kind of being clean in the wet, I think, and just read it pretty well and ended up getting on the end of it. Don't worry, I'll probably make up for it this weekend and get about 6 touches. So.
Let's talk about the wet because, Justin Longmuir came out and said you got to get used to playing in the wet. It's not an excuse because of how it's a winter sport and everything.
Winter sport, yeah.
How do you go? Like, do you like playing in the rain or does it like make your hair go frizzy and stuff and you don't like it?
Well, obviously it does make the hair go frizzy, but you know, we live and we learn. We move past that.
Yeah.
But I think as a defender, you probably prefer the rain, to be honest. Just because forwards tend to not mark as many.
Yeah.
The housemate Tabs made a pretty funny quote the other day and said, "When it's raining in the morning, you wake up and there's 2 people happy in the world: farmers and defenders." So.
Tabs.
Bit of humour there.
Yeah, good work, Tabs.
Wasn't bad by Tabs. Probably a bit better to live with than that, but no. I definitely, I don't really mind the rain. As long as it's not too windy, then I'm happy enough. But as long as it's windy, once it gets windy, then it's game over.
Griff, do you swap out the jocks for Speedos when it's raining just to feel a little bit more at home?
Nah, always playing Speedos anyway.
Yeah,
lots of them do. You would have, Sean, did you?
What is yours? What
No,
was yours, Sean?
I was the Bonds, but Pav ended up going from the red jocks to Speedos constantly. I remember that. So, yeah, a lot of guys do.
Yeah, right. What brand Speedos? You wear your Aussie bums? Is that what you wear?
Nah, budgie
Smugglers.
Sure.
Budgies. Just
Yep.
budgies.
Just smuggling budgies.
Is that branded?
Yeah. Budgie Smuggler has a big Budgie Smuggler on the arse. That's all I could come up with.
Yeah, you get a bit worried in like when you're wearing white shorts. You got the away shorts on and big bright neon kind of budgies poking through. So.
And then the budgie hanging out of the bottom of your pants. It's like, mate, you're going to get caught in customs with that one.
Budgie pops out the tail every now and then.
Well, Collingwood's going to be big task on Sunday, and they bring in Big Mason Cox, so it could be Griffin Logue on Big Cox. How do you feel about that?
Whoa.
Yeah, he's a big unit, big tall unit. So coming back into form as well, and they're a pretty interesting kind of side to watch, and probably different of how they've used to be playing. And it'd be a good challenge for us and good game to make amends to, I guess, the step back that we took last week.
What about the glasses? Do they put you off? Mason Cox, he's allowed to wear glasses while he's playing. Is that weird to you?
I reckon it's pretty strange. Yeah. Pretty funny, but he's obviously got.
He does have eye issues that are quite serious.
You should wear a monocle just to throw him off, and then he'll go, "Oh, he's doing well. He's doing well."
That would be hilarious.
I know. I'm playing against the guy from Monopoly.
That would be the best.
Just pull
Griff,
it out.
any thought? You could put something in your sock and run out in the field to chuck it in. Honestly, that would send him
The monocle could work. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah, that's right.
You're going straight to jail.
Don't mess
my
with
friend.
the monocle,
I'm
Mason.
taking you to the dungeon.
I'll see you on Mayfair.
Oh, that's really great. Of course, you'll be looking forward to throwing on the Indigenous jumper too that Michael Walters has designed this year, Griff.
Looks good.
Yeah, definitely. We had a big smoking ceremony yesterday where we kind of went over the design and went over it all and the history of it, especially through Freo. There's obviously a massive tie to culture, in Indigenous culture in Freo, and we're all pretty excited. We got to train in it yesterday, and it's turned out to be real good. It's a nice. Every year they're obviously a bit different, but
Yeah.
they seem to get better and better as the years go on for sure. Sonny's done a great job.
Now, I accidentally caught a game a little while ago.
Are you okay?
He lost his remote.
But anyway, in that game, I can't remember anything about it. But someone got their top ripped off.
Yes.
How many do you have spare, ready to go?
I'm not sure. The Paulie Salos, the property man, probably worries about it the most. I think there's only one or two in reserve just in case. But
Really?
Lukey Ryan seems to rip his up every game, just getting
Yeah, he
nice
does,
scuffles.
doesn't he?
So he always flies his flag.
Do you get a fresh one every game?
No.
No. So Paul will take it to the dry clean, or they have like a dry cleaning
cleaner.
setup. It'll be done properly,
Yeah, right.
But there'll be a spare one, a long sleeve jumper. So if Griff
Yes.
wants to wear
Yeah,
that on Sunday,
yeah.
and also a spare short sleeve
Yes.
one.
Okay,
to
so
be able
but
to
what
wear.
if you've ripped through? What if you've had a very volatile game, right? And you've gone through all your spares? Are you off? You
No,
can't-
they-
you're
you
not
can-
Get
allowed
someone
You
to
can-
paint you, the skin paint.
No, can't you?
Like Demi
Every
Moore.
now and then you see players in different numbers at the end of the game.
I haven't seen that, Nat.
Oh, I'm sure.
No.
Maybe that's local footy.
Yeah, I think that would be illegal.
Yeah, right.
I
So you're
remember-
saying that
Breaking the
if
order.
too bad, if you don't have a jumper, then that's it. You're off for the rest of the game.
I'm not. No, you would have to wear a jumper even if it was ripped to a degree. But they've got backuts. Like I said, there'd be.
Yeah. No, but if
a
you've
couple
ripped
of
all your
different
backups.
options.
So
Well,
is there
that'd be a
is there
tough day at the office.
is there a Dockers seamstress at the back?
I believe. I'm not sure of that. I don't know if there's someone with the.
Well, you two can't answer the
Jamoni.
questions that we
That's
need.
right.
It's pretty disappointing.
No, have you heard those questions being asked before at a press conference, Griff?
No, not quite.
And
That's because there hasn't been proper sports journalists
Exactly,
at these
mate.
press conferences
yeah,
before.
welcome
Fair
to
point.
welcome to
Fair
the
point,
game,
Nat.
Griffin Logue. Welcome to the game.
Well, looking forward to a big game. Freo versus the Pies, Sunday at Optus Stadium. Sure to be a ripper. Get back on the winners list, Griff, and onwards and upwards from here.
Yep, sounds like a plan, guys. Thanks
All
for having me.
Everybody,
See you, man.
grab your crucifixes. That was The Exorcist.
There he was. 29 touches. 29
Possessions galore.
possessions.
Good on you, Griff. Thanks, mate.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Sometimes it's great to touch base with our friend Rebecca Judd.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah, her and Chris live pretty much a normal life like every other person.
They do.
does
They're in a normal $7 million mansion.
That's right.
And they just do normal things,
They do.
you know. She does actually shop at Kmart, so
Yeah.
it's a bonus. Loves the plates.
Yeah. Haven't seen her in Aldi recently, but I'm sure she goes.
Well, Sean, I don't know if she would go to Aldi, to be honest, because something's come to light through a social media post that she put up. She shared a meme that says, "Why pay $15 for pad thai when you can spend $45 for all the ingredients to make a worse pad thai?"
I mean, pad thai is hard to replicate at home.
Yeah.
I'm with her on that one.
Yeah, and then under that, she says, "This is exactly why I don't cook." Now, she has a $7 million home. The kitchen includes a butler's pantry, features bespoke joinery, custom brass handles. It has a massive marble island surrounded by black chairs. The gas stove sits on top of white cabinets. It sounds like a dream.
She would have to have in a $7 million house double ovens.
You would think
You'd
so.
have
Oh,
to.
she would have double
But
ovens. I'd
maybe
even
she's
say
like
maybe
Nathan and
triple
just wants to
ovens.
keep them in pristine condition.
Who knows? Who knows? And we live in a certain time at the moment. It's all about being a foodie and cooking.
Being a bit gourmet.
Now, I don't know what Chris gets up to in that household. I don't know whether he takes, the fair slog of the cooking. Because usually if one person doesn't cook, the other one picks up the slack.
I know a lot of people like this, yeah.
But imagine
Why
what
are you pointing at yourself?
Well, you're looking at one.
because you take up the slack. Yeah, right, okay. No worries.
My favourite thing is my dad, he cooks the most of our house, Mum and Dad's house. And then whenever I'm over there cooking something, Mum always comes out and tries to tell me what to do and tells me how she used to cook that. And it's stuff that she's never cooked.
Never cooked
Yes.
ever.
Yeah, and Dad and I just rip her the whole night. We go, so if I'm like cooking like I don't know, like what do I got? Like when I was cooking those curried sausages just recently, Mum was telling me how she does curried sausages, and we'd say, oh, was that next to your carrot cake?
Carrot cake, exactly. That's
that
right.
you had, Mum, secretly.
In her mind, Marlene's made everything, and it's amazing.
Yeah. And it's like and it's frustrating as well when you watch when you're watching a movie with her on Netflix. It's a brand new series, hot off the press, and she'll go 2 minutes in. I've seen this. You haven't.
It was
because it's just been made. No, I've seen it. No, you actually haven't.
It's being made as you're watching it.
So
You
when
haven't
you're
seen
cooking
it.
something, she'll go, "I've made that." No, you haven't.
Not the last
We've been
20
both.
years,
Either
anyway.
one of us have been here for all your meals. You haven't made it.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So Beck Judd doesn't cook. She's got an amazing kitchen.
Beautiful kitchen.
But if you like, it's a skill like any other, and if you don't do it,
Well, we don't know
that's not where your strengths lie. Then
we don't know if Chris cooks either. So we're just wondering what happens in households when nobody cooks. What's the reality? Michelle's in Cannington. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Hi,
hey
Michelle.
Mish, okay, are you a no cooking household?
I am. My husband is the one who usually cook my work lunch, my dinner, sometimes my breakfast. So, but sometimes if he's busy, I will just eat instant noodles for entire week, or just until he cooks something for me.
Entire week?
So a whole week of mee goreng, that's it?
Yeah, not just noodle, some Chinese noodle soup.
Yeah,
I love noodle. I can just eat entire week.
So
Just a variety of instant
So an
noodles.
entire week, cook time would be 14 minutes.
Yes, 2 minutes a pop.
That's very good.
I mean,
Very good, Michelle.
it's pretty
Wow. You'd have some time up your
efficient.
sleeve, wouldn't you?
Exactly. Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.
Sarah's in Stirling. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi,
So
Sarah.
we're talking about a lack of cooking skills. What have you got for us?
Yeah, so it's not me, so it's my housemate.
Yeah.
And if he isn't eating takeaway, he just eats packets and packets of chips.
Like
So-
what? Like Samboys?
Yeah, like Chris.
The big one, or because you can get the 20 pack in the box I get for the kids.
No,
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 for
like
kids,
the
definitely.
big packets. His shelf in the pantry is full of those big packets of Chris.
So you'll be eating dinner and he'll just go and pop a bag of chips and then just sit there and eat them.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Does he have scurvy?
What's his favourite flavour? Or does he does he
Mix
It's
it up.
a mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and it's different brands as well.
Oh, right.
Like, there'll
Okay.
be some Smiths and there'll be some Red Rock Deli and different
And Samboys.
brands, different flavours.
Wow. So he likes a mixture of cuisine.
Yeah, doesn't he
Red
just?
Rock Deli. Okay.
Red Rock Deli.
Yeah, he's got
So what a balanced diet that is then, isn't it?
Wow. So Red Rock Deli, that would be probably a nice night, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
he's treating himself.
Yeah. And then just a run of the mill, just what's left over in the fridge. That sort of that'd be barbecue Samboys, wouldn't it?
I think so. Or your plain Smiths.
Yeah.
Plain Smiths.
Yeah.
They're not
Does
too bad.
he have a twisty or a cheesel, Sarah? Or is it just chips?
Oh,
No.
I don't think I've seen many cheesels, to be honest.
Yeah,
Burger
he's lactose intolerant.
Sarah, do you ever feel like you need to offer him some of your cooking?
No, he's 27. He can cook himself.
No, Sarah, I hear you. That's right.
27.
He's 27, having packets of chips for dinner.
Oh, wait then. Sorry,
He's a
Sarah.
catch, isn't he?
What's the takeaway he'll get? What does he get?
So he gets pizza.
Pizza.
Okay.
Oh,
And
he's
like
a
fancy
healthy soul.
ones or just the staples like Domino's or Pizza Hut or Eagle Boys?
No, it's not Domino's. It's just one from our local.
Your local
shopping
pizza
centre.
Oh,
shop.
it's really good when you go to a good local pizza shop.
Eagle Boys.
Is Eagle Boy still a
still
thing?
are.
I
think
don't
they-
know.
I think they-
I just go to wood-fired pizza places, Sean.
Ooh,
I
la-di-da.
think they were out of bounds about
Are
10
they?
years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably more.
Really? Well, that's the last time I ordered something like that.
And he's still waiting for it. That's the problem.
Right, let's go to Matt from Mullaloo.
Hey,
G'day, Matt.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey,
Good man.
Matt. All right, Matt. Impress us.
Oh, okay. So it's not me; it's a mate of mine.
Of course it is. Of course it is. What are we going to call this mate of yours?
We can call him James.
Okay, sure. Is that his name? Yep.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
But anyway, so he would never
ever eat anything that wasn't like takeaway. So he'd always have Macca's or Domino's or anything takeaway for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Eagle boys.
And I asked him one day, and I was like, "Hey, I've never seen like any dishes are in the sink, or I've never seen you eat anything homemade." He said, "Yeah, no, I don't like it because you have to clean the dishes. It's a lot of work, and it doesn't taste very good. So, and it's cheaper to go get takeout." So I thought, to each their own. If they can afford it, go for it.
Yeah.
And so one day I was having a barbecue, and I decided to invite him over. I said, "Hey, mate, just having a barbecue. There's potato salad, whatnot, and so on." And so he comes over, and he brought pizza to his own takeout just for himself. He got like a little massive Domino's. And I was like, "Hey, I got food here or something." And he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't want it. I just want a Domino's."
And so he knows what he likes.
God, so even when there's the option of having something home cooked, he
by
brings
someone
his own.
else. Yes,
Yeah.
amazing.
I didn't invite him over after that.
Wow, well, I would. I've invited him over all the time. You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Nathan, I can tell you Eagle Boys was bought out by Pizza Hut in 2017.
2017.
There we
Isn't that
go.
Interesting.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
It's Friday, and you know what that means? It's weekly debrief time.
Ooh, yes.
Welcome to the show, Harry.
It's debrief time. Yes, it is another great week, guys. Well done. First of all, well done.
Thank you.
first
Thank
of
you.
all.
Hopefully you'll get
10.
an award for it.
None. Yeah, I will. I'll get another award.
So we did say that Harry received nothing for the award.
Yes.
It was an award just in itself.
Our
And
boss sent a
David McGovern
strident
was
message.
enraged and said it's not nothing in caps
all
locks.
caps.
You win a 6-pack or wine. You get to choose.
I have been contacted by the necessary relevant parties. I can go and choose my
All
my
right.
prize.
Really? Are you going to go
After-
6-pack? You go 6-pack, Harry.
Yeah, I'll go a 6-pack. And I'll enjoy it tonight, maybe. For all my
terrific,
hard work.
terrific.
Hey, this week, guys, just need to start off with an apology.
Oh, here we go.
Well, we had Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan on the show yesterday.
They didn't make it.
I lost the audio, so
Oh,
I couldn't.
what are the odds?
I couldn't put it in.
That's all right,
I'm
mate.
pretty
Well,
sure
you
you
know
could have
what?
Googled it like you did last time.
It's so gross name dropping and
Yeah.
I know.
going with
Yeah.
big names like that. What about just the small minutiae?
So sorry about that. And the other thing, guys, obviously a bit of fun with 10K a day in May this week. But I reckon you guys got softer towards the end of the week. We're letting too many people in the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably
It's not going to happen next week. Don't
No.
worry about that.
All right, let's get into this. Here we go.
Nathan, Nat and Sean's weekly debrief.
Democracy, the very foundation of this great country. And the upcoming federal election got Nathan, Nat and Sean in the mood to tackle a few of the big economic issues themselves.
So we're talking about pegging a clothes horse.
To peg or not to peg?
I am a pegger. So say there was no animal to grab your jocks and run off with them. Would you peg a clothes horse?
Oh, no, because I haven't got any knicker-eating crows around. So.
Knicker-eating crows.
All right, enough of the jokes. It's a big week for the history and the future of this country. So the guys did catch up with Prime Minister Scott Morrison, and here is the undisputed highlight from that chat.
Good morning.
And that's just about enough of that because Nathan, Nat and Sean have been busy. Busy putting you on air and in the draw for Nova's 10K a day in May. What would you spend 10 grand on? Choose wisely because the guys do have their own special set of rules when it comes to letting people in this draw.
In the terms and conditions written by us, if we don't approve of what you want, then we're going to chuck your name out.
John gave it a good old crack.
My father-in-law is in the UK. He's on a Zimmer frame. My wife and I would love to go there and surprise him.
John, that's a beautiful story, but the fact that you threw Zimmer frame in my face to try and pull him out.
I'm not sure what the link was there.
Rejected.
Nathan has no heart.
And the guys saw straight through Delphine.
I would love to go see my mom in South Africa.
Oh,
I hope she's walking.
does she require a gopher?
This week, the guys were shocked to discover that a sign had to be put up in a public bathroom to prevent people, well, men, from urinating in a hand dryer. Michelle also noticed a very important sign.
So I have a friend that works in hospitality, and it was such a common usage to boil knickers in the kettle to clean them.
Do not boil your knickers in the kettle.
True story.
Are you serious?
I'm sure it tastes like a long black or something.
That's what I'm drinking right now. Thanks for that, Is that soy?
Teas and scones are ready. Now, apparently, kids don't appreciate chicken nuggets and chips when they go out for dinner anymore.
We're talking about kids having, well, fine tastes.
Yes.
They're too refined for my liking. Truffle salt for 3-year-old.
Yeah, 5-year-olds wanting caviar and eating
fine.
quails and stuff. Little Billy wanted a $13,000 Gucci teddy bear.
And with 4 children between them, mainly from Sean, the guys were harsh but fair when it came to giving out parenting tips to Leah, whose daughter wanted to get into horse riding.
You know what you need to do? You need to get in near a horse and have the horse kick up. You need to create a trauma early for expensive things.
What about, can I just bite her instead of kicking her?
Parenting 101. But
Isn't it just?
But you need anything expensive.
I feel for you.
Have them be assaulted by it.
All right, let's wrap this debrief up before any more kids get kicked in the face by a horse. But before I leave you, how about we hear a few more people put their case forward to get one step closer to winning 10 grand with Nova's 10K a day in May?
Well, I want to go over east and take the grandkids to a theme park, Movie World, Dream World. I mean, I'd like to...
Not even close, but closer than Andrea.
Andrea is in Kelmscott. Hello.
Hi, how you going, guys?
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.